Hey folks, welcome to episode 38 of this Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. My name's BattleMode. You can call me Ben as well. Okay, so we are now in round 89, and I've got some good news. Finally, we have cleared this major bottleneck between Lancaster and Skull Tower. This is interesting to me because we're still building a fair amount, right? So, and we weren't building anything particularly heavy, but there is still some building going out. Now, this bottleneck will return if we overload our overload our supply systems. So the next stuff that I need to build is going to still be more truck stations, more rail stations, that kind of stuff, just to keep the supplies going. Because I'll just show you the bottleneck view, and you can see what I'm talking about. Look, we are taxing this now. We've only got 15% left, most of the way along this route, and down here too. But that is good. I'm really pleased now. The extra love and attention and care that we gave it over the last few turns has really helped. So let's see what it is that what we're using now. Truck stations seem to be working okay. Rail is pushing stuff out this direction along this main railroad. The rail 2, we're actually building a rail 3 here, and this rail 3 will be up in 4 turns time. Now Skull Tower is probably able to build some more stuff. Yeah, look, we're actually producing 204 industrial points here, and we're consuming 200. Okay, so we are pulling some in because we're consuming more. So we shouldn't actually. I'm not going to build anything else there. One of the upshots of this, by the way, is that we're starting to get replacement troops to fill these. Well, this core, this infantry core. So these guys, look, you'll see they're over the 10 limit that they were at before. Same with the 6th as well. The 6th is actually now starting to gain more troops. So they're kind of going to be a bit more in line with what they're facing, at least with regards to numbers. And they're much better equipped. We've got, soldier 4s, zero gun 4s. These guys have got combat armor and decent guns. And they've got automatic rifles. So they're not the best weapons, to be honest. Okay, just a reminder, we are at war. We're at war with Gigwa Republic or Gigoi Republic. And I've started moving troops down here just to kind of defend against this, including this newly minted 12th Light Battalion, which has got tank and independent mechanized infantry support. So depending on what we find down here, we're going to be able to get a lie of the land. Now, because I've got an absolutely terrible espionage man, a spy master in our Secret Service Council, we can't really get any spies in because he's just bad. Even like I was having to use shadow spies just to get a basic spy in. It's just not good enough, really. So I need to get. That's one of my priorities. Let's have a quick look at the history. I'll let it play through for you, and without too much commentary. It's mostly just rearranging on the border by the looks of things. Now these guys are actually retreating into their zone. They're expecting to be attacked, and that's good for me. It means that I can actually surround them now. Now they've got a hell of a lot of troops in there defending this, but I don't think that they'll stand too long against a determined attack by our forces. These aliens are falling back, and we're being attacked by some froggies again. A ridiculous name. So I guess the law reasons behind that. That's probably just nicknames that have been given by the men, froggies. I don't think it's a scientific term. Okay, let's have a look at the vidcom too. So the Superior Circle are back in power with 25% of the vote. I forget which ones those guys are, but obviously. So the significance of this is that the faction who is in power will tend to be the ones that are giving you the demands. So you want to keep them happy, because if they're happy, they will be sending you less demands. Basically, we've got fuel deposits as usual. We've discovered deep core mining, which I didn't really need. I was just getting that as a stopgap. We've got some rare metals, 200 GR grade infantry, which is always welcome. And we've got a shadow diplomat, which might be quite useful. There's always the possibility of trying to increase our. See, look, we're actually trying to increase our relationship with Gigare packs. Now, I don't want to go to war with them because they've actually got better technology than me. And we are kind of antagonizing them a little bit by going for this, I think. But I don't know if the AI really recognizes that or not. Okay, let's go for decisions first. There's an incident at the library. Right, first, I just want to point something out. This is something I noticed in the last episode. We've got a whole bunch of leaders with very low relation. So Micah Strutter, my military bimbo, she's really not very happy. She's like really doesn't like anything that I do. She doesn't like heart is the main thing, but she just seems to get upset all the time. Like, she's got a covert ops score, so she might actually be better off in, I mean, because look, she's only got science of 18, inventor 26. I mean, she's doing okay at the moment, so I'm kind of reluctant to move her, but she's actually got covert ops score, and I need someone with covert ops. But I don't know if she's good enough, really. But anyway, so I need to fix her rating. I want to make her happy. Let's go to stratagems. I want to make her happy, really. Let's see if we can get... Where are we? Medal of Merit. That's expensive. But that will work, and that will give her... it'll give her 25 points. Got the commercial gift, which requires a diplomacy roll. Not going to work, is it? It's only going to be 50% effective. It's just because, again, we've got a really bad leader in this council. I've got to do something about these guys. I keep saying this to try and get these cap 1 people out with just these low scores. But I've just had such a bad roll every single time I get a new leader. It's just a really bad one.
Yes, sir.
I'll give her the Medal of Merit, and that'll make her a little bit happy just for a while. I don't think she's going to stay happy though. Also, who else did we have? I'll go through these first. So, incident at the library anyway. We've got Haley Wood. Where is this? This is Minos. Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to ignore it. Mind you, mind -8 is pretty hefty. And right on the edge of discovering scientific religion. I'd really like this for as long as possible. The thing is, we're going to have to start going into Heart and Fist eventually. I think some of the cards that you get for these are really good. I mean, like Ambush is a decent card if I remember right. So I don't know. It's so difficult. Like, these people are so problematic. Captain of the HC, is he actually any good? No, he's useless anyway. Do you know what? I'm just going to reverse the decision. He's going to be dead upset with me, and I'm going to get rid of him. I'm just going to retire him. Yeah, we'll give him a bronze retirement, and we'll put him on OHQ commander. This is the siege infantry guy, so Haley Wood. Oh, he's not in the reserve pool, so we've got to get rid of him first anyway. Yeah, you got to go, man. You're like, War 15 is just bad. He has got some skills, but he's just bad.
Roger that. Roger that.
And then now let's get him. Yeah, he's now valid.
Yes, sir.
Okay, accepted gratefully and went into retirement. So we gave him a decent send off for his. I don't know. I don't know if he was even remotely useful. Private assets reach 177 levels. I think we can do that. Secret Service Council. Again, this is another guy I want to get rid of. I mean, he has got a fairly high covert ops skill, but it's just this. Look at this; it's so low. We might need to get. Might be worth switching one of our advisors over to him. I don't know if any of our advisors have actually got. Have they got the relative skills? Like, she's got 30 war. That's not bad, but no decent command rating. He's okay. Oh, he's got covert ops as well. He might actually be better in that job.
Standing by for orders.
What's he doing at the moment, though? Does it tell you who he's attached to? History, let's have a look. He was attached to Director Porky Permanon. Where's Porky again? Oh, this guy's also upset as well. Right, let's go through the. I'm going to go through the rest of these, and then I'm going to have to spend some points actually getting these guys fixed. Secret Service, just keep those non-change. high-tech industry has got to be the one, I think,
Yes,
next.
sir. Roger that, sir.
And then we can really start getting some decent techs. Major worker strike in Peter. We're going to use the military force, I'm afraid.
Affirmative.
Yeah, we succeeded. Now, that's going to bring meritocracy down. It's a shame, but I really want to get at least the first level of autocracy, which is strength of will, force relocation. It's submission that I want, I think, because this is the. Oh no, we need to go as high as martial law because I want to start getting the this special ops character. I also want to get accomplished envoy. It's going to be hard to get that and autocracy though. So we need to get meritocracy up as well. Okay, so we've got a governor that needs to go in. Mike Pascal. He's got agriculture and leadership. I think he'll do.
Aye, aye, sir.
We don't have to have the best leaders in some of the smaller places. At this point of the game, I'm not really sure how much use these very, very small zones are going to be in the long term. I mean, it just depends on how long the game goes on, right? I mean, they might go on for quite a while. Here it is. It's this one here. So, it's already got 10,000 people. Wow, a lot of people are coming. They're coming from Meta Mountain. That's because there's work here. So you'll see that we're starting to add more people. Oh, I'm so glad we got this logistic bottleneck clear. Like, just seeing green, seeing a green line all the way from my SHQ, all the way to my front is really, really pleasing. I'm so easily pleased. Okay, so Gigare Pax. Aren't we at war with the... Oh no, this is... yeah, I want these guys to be happy, so let's join the crackdown. Okay, we're going to start... We are losing quite a lot of points here, but we're getting quite high into autocracy. And if we can keep autocracy high for a little while, look, we're getting a chance at some of these... assassinate leaders are a really good stratagem, so we can just get rid of some of those leaders without paying them. Call to power is also okay. Okay. So we got we got all that out of the way. Now I really want to get. I need to get some spies in here. But how do we do it? Because where are we? Cabinet. So I need to get someone better. But we need to put this guy. We need to help out as well. So let's give him official gift.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we made that skill roll. Fantastic. You know what, mate? You actually did really well then. That was a good lucky dice roll. That's what happened. That costs a fair few points. I'm going to leave. I don't want to do any more because I might want to build some stuff. So let's do some exploring down here and just try to see what we've got. What we're coming up against. Oops, sorry, it's the wrong button. Let's try and get these guys through this. And they're going to be right out of supply here. So whatever we do, we need to make sure that we're getting plenty of supply. Well, those guys aren't really doing much in the way of pushing the fog of war back. They've obviously not got a very high recon rating. Where does it tell us their recon rating? Don't think it does. Okay. Yeah, I forget where it tells you things like sensor range. Oh, recon 1. Those guys have got no recon then. They don't do reconnaissance. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So we want to get our troops with reconnaissance moving forward first if we can. Getting through... I don't know if we're going to get these bikes through here. So these bikes might have to go back. So let's unattach them. We'll put them back to the first SHQ. They're Harley 2s, so they're still good. I think I'm going to bring them... You can get them around this end, look. There we go. Let's bring those bikes around there. The rest should be able to move over. I'm going to have to build a load of roads. Bring these monsters around. We need some sound effects for these guys, don't we? So it's funny because I restart one of the early episodes. I actually restarted the game because I thought that the sound effects had died, and that's a habit that I've got from playing Warhammer Total War 2. which is, at least on my system, has still got this persistent bug where every now and again the sound effects just go, and it's so frustrating. I don't know if it's just something to do with my setup or what. Do you know what? I've not noticed it since I've got my new sound card, so maybe it was something to do with the sound card I had. Anyway, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Let's carry on exploring down here. You don't have to listen to me rabbiting about games that you're probably not very interested in. Let's get these blockers. Okay, so we've got non-aligned forces here. We're on the edge of the border with Gigoi Republic now. Get some buggies down here too. HQ. We've got some tanks. I'm going to move these under their own steam, I think, just to save these points. Move them by their own steam here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. Okay, that's great. We've got all of them. Excellent. So we're going to have these two brigades down here. I want to see what Gigoi Republic has got. Maybe just push back on him a little bit. We've got to get some. We don't have a lot of supply down here. Look. Let's cut those logistics this side, which means we're going to push them down this way, and then I'm probably going to cut them off this way as well, because we don't need all those down there now. Let's drop those off, and we're going to extend this road now. I think I'm gonna replace this dirt road with a sealed road. Yeah, we've got plenty of industrial points. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, what's this? Is this a supply base? No, this is a rail. Hang on. No, it isn't. That's a metal mine. 1, 2, 3, 5. What are we using down here? Trucks. This is the truck station. So yeah, I'll just bring a dirt road for the time being. I'm gonna bring it right down here. Let's get it right down there. And let's just see if that's okay. That's gonna bring 300 points apparently. That should be enough. You know what? Because I might want to rapidly transport troops down here. I wish I'd kind of made a sealed road now, but it doesn't matter. It's not a big problem. I mean, I'm certainly not fighting off any mad rush yet. What about these guys? Are these guys going to get any supply? Kind of. Let's get this dirt road extended. No, that's going to cost quite a lot of industrial points, like 1,000. Is there any need for us to do this? Well, yes, it will get us supply, and it will allow us to bring units across this. Let me think about whether I'm going to need to do that. I'd rather they were kind of out of supply just for a turn or so while they cross these mountains, although these guys are already out of supply actually, so that's not good. Can we get it? Yeah, we can get 40, 80. We can get some into there. Okay, those are completely out of supply, so that's not good. Oh, I'm gonna do it. So we also need to make sure. I'm actually gonna create some sealed roads down here as well, so we're getting more points down. Do it from here too. Down to there. And what we got here? Okay, that's what we got to do. We've just got to stop, remove this traffic light. So there we go. We're going to get a few hundred down this way, and we've got 400 going to this place. I kind of want to push a little bit more down this way. Let's move this guy while we're at it. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so P. Okay, that's gonna, yeah, that should send plenty of, that should be enough supply to feed these guys. It's gonna get some supply here now. That was damn expensive. That was like 1,000 to get it through that mode. But look, it's high mountains, right? It's meant to be difficult to get through. And the next turn we can actually get, but we can probably get some. Oh no, we can't because we've only just taken this territory. But we should be able to get a road through this way. Actually, punching roads through these mountains is really, really hard work. And I like that it's modelled. I think that's really cool. Right, guys, I'm going to pause and ponder, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm going to move these siege infantry down now. I'm really pleased that we're getting some... we're actually getting some replacements here, as I've said. Now, actually what I need to do, if I go to the SHQ and go to replenish troops, look, you've got 34,000 men need replacing. And 7,000 machine gun. I'm actually going to try and get a few of these up. So let's go like 20 of those. No, we probably need a few more. Another 15. Okay, so that's about half. And I'll try and get about half of these. So was it 30,000 we need? That's... right. Oh, that was machine gun. Oh, I thought I'd clicked on these. Okay, well, we needed to build them anyway. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we were a little bit low, so I haven't got political points really. We can't really raise anything particularly here. Soldiers 4. Here we go. So, I mean, we've only got. I don't want to spend all my industrial points, so let's just get a few. Let's just do it slow. We'll do it slowly, incrementally, just so you can see how many I've got. I got just 2,000. It's not really a lot, but some RPG sat around. We've got some armor sat around as well. But yeah, that'll just start, you know, filling these guys in most likely. Okay, so the siege infantry army I want to move down. Oh, look, these guys have pushed in here. They've cut us. Oh no, I went round. I'm sorry. Of course I did. Right, let's get a road through here. Look. Okay, so now we've got supply. There we go. We've actually got a supply route. Now we just need to make sure that we don't get cut off. But so let's get these siege infantry in. Okay, now we've got... Let me think about how many men we can get here. So we can get them down there. These guys are in mountains. It's going to be kind of hard to clear. But I'm up for the challenge, I think. Let's just see... Oh yeah, they haven't got enough recon to get into those... to penetrate those mountains, sadly. Let's make sure that they're getting... Ah, those guys aren't going to get any supply there. Let's just put those out there, and I'm just going to make sure we're just getting the pull system should just pull through whatever is needed there. That should be enough, maybe something like that. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to be going that way then. They've got so many men there. This is low mountains grassy, so that's no good either. Yeah, no wonder these tanks are no good because of the terrain. They're still decent in defense, kind of half decent in defense. So I'm going to get those in anyway. Let's attack here.
Mission successful.
We got him. Got to make sure we don't get too many oversupply stacking penalties. because we've got a hell of a lot of troops here. Okay, these guys are also going to be replenishing, I guess. Now I want these tanks. Let's get these tanks over here. I think I probably sent too many tanks down here, but I think that, yeah, they've got a pretty big defense modifier in here. This might be a bad move moving these tanks in, but yeah, I think I might send these guys out, and actually I'll bring them up. I'll bring them down to this battle here, whatever this battle is. We don't even know what's going on down here yet. They attacked me and they weren't really ready. At least they don't look like they're ready. I wouldn't know because I haven't got any espionage points on them, unfortunately. Okay, what about these guys? Again, I think this is going to be a bit... This is not going to be a place for... Yeah, probably not to place tanks. Maybe we'll get some down here anyway, because we can probably go down this direction. What have we got over here? Think about this. We're pretty much all done over there. So yeah, it's going to be down at this end now. What have we got?
We're taking fire.
Okay, we have got aliens here. These guys are just holding these back. First Independent Infantry Battalion. Okay, these guys all move back. Now I'm hoping to be able to get the green. Which ones? They're the 5th. I'm hoping to get the 5th in here, but I want to take out these guys as quickly as I can. I'll just try and kill these Pezonas territory guys as quickly as possible. Can try and see what's there. Okay. And now we've got the now. Do we invade these guys at Rawborough's commune, or in order to try and get in, or do we just try and get round? I think we should just try and get round. Let's try and do it in an efficient as way as possible. So let's look at what we've got. I wonder if we can just take it in one go. It's not looking good, is it? Let's try to surround them a little bit. We've only got 50 recon points. I expect they've probably got more than this here. It might be worth just spending our turn attacking heavily in this. This might be a bit overkill. Yeah, I think it was.
All clear, sir.
Okay. That's a bit of a shame, but it's not a big problem. Yeah, and then next turn we should be able to get here, hopefully. Depending on how many men we've got. Maybe we can move these guys in. Move the HQ down here just in case they do decide to attack. Yeah, and then we've just got these guys holding here. I hope they can hold. I mean, if they get hit by, 40,000 farmer militia, they might not stick around. That being said, their defensive skills aren't bad. 125 soft defense, so we'll see. Okay. Got a bunch of militia as well. I might bring some... trying to think where I'm going to need these militia. Might bring these militia down this way. Let's just I might just keep those on warm stream actually. I don't like I don't like leaving my cities undefended actually. I've bumped into some issues doing that in the past, shall we say. I forgot about the second SHQ. I'm just going to leave it for the time being. At least now we've got this. I mean, I can move it around as I want as well, whilst it's got nothing in it. And we have actually got a commander in here. Okay, I think we're good to go. Have we reduced the unrest in minus? No, not yet. And I think it would be good for the 1st Light Infantry Regiment to oh, hold on. Sorry, the 4th Light Infantry Corps to kind of level up a little bit as well. Okie dokie. I think that is pretty much it for this turn. I might go to one of these just to one of these new zones like this one. Let's see what assets we've got. We haven't got anything, so let's play a few stratagem cards on this zone while we've just got a couple of points left. What about an autocratic? No, we can't afford that one. Autocratic school. It's so cool. Status surveillance station. Give us government +5. Let's do it. It's going to be in not Baden. Canyon.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, so we've got a surveillance station. Let's just check that. Surveillance. So this private asset is going to give us quality of life and pop loyalty. That's interesting. Awesome. Okay, right guys, I'm going to roll the turn on. Okay folks, welcome to round 90. Let's have a look what happened. It's quite a lot of history steps. I think there's just lots of rejigging going around. Now you'll see that Rochoyer Pax attacked that group there. These guys are reorganising too, and so are these. So all these zones that we're kind of attacking, they're just doing their usual reorganisation thing. Oh, they've got anti-tank there. That's interesting. I didn't notice that. The aliens here as well are trying to get around the side of us by the looks of it. They're taking some of this zone that was left. Oh, we did get attacked there, and that pushed us back. We didn't lose anybody. And that's it. Let's have a look at the vidcom. Okay, so our recycling facility is used up. We've discovered extreme vehicles. And we've operationalised RPG Infantry Corps. So that came relatively quickly. We've discovered Light Armour Grenadier Army. We've discovered Jet Engine, which might be really useful. And again, we've got just a bunch of cards. Hopefully I didn't skip through those too quickly so you could see them. Okay, let's have a look at the decisions quick. Military Research Council. Right, I'm going to leave this discovery on 15. I'll show you why. We really don't have much that we can discover. I think there's only automated turret down here that we've not got yet. So I'm going to leave that. Basically, because we're sharing arms, we're sharing our research. We're getting a lot of research from our allies. So I'm going to leave that on 15. I'm not that bothered about automated turret, to be honest. So, and I want the research priority set fairly high. What I'm going to do first, though, I'm going to get Micah Strutter. I actually want to raise her level a bit, so I'm going to try and...
Yes, sir.
There we go. So we improved that 7 points. It doesn't seem like a lot, but actually the higher the relationship is, right, the more bonuses she's going to get to her rolls, so the quicker our research will be. I want her to be happy. Let's have a look. What do I want here? Mechanized assault infantry might be good. That's like an all-in-one. That's an all-in-one unit. So you get assault, you get tanks there, you get mechanized infantry as well. Heavy machine gun infantry army is also pretty useful. These are starting to cost a lot of bureaucratic points now, actually. Light armor infantry army, mechanized heavy machine gun. I think I'm going to go for the heavy machine gun army because it's kind of cheaper and it will be useful. Sometimes you want a lot of machine guns. Minor worker strike in Pillar Dump. How many people have we got over in Pillar Dump? I'm not really sure. Oh, that's Picarbo. Pillar dump was this one here. We've got a decent amount of troops. I'm tempted to keep getting autocracy quite high. So let's just go to that and look at our profile a sec. Yeah, we're trying to get strength of will. I'd like to be able to get as far as martial law if I can, because I really want this card. I want this special ops guy.
Affirmative.
So we just squashed that rebellion. Zone City upgrade. Meta Mountain. I want to check this one first. You see, if you go up too high, it reduces quality of life. I don't think they're ready for it yet, actually. I don't think we need to, so no, I'm going to wait.
Order acknowledged.
Our spies in Vertillo have found information. Ah, okay. Vertillo. I'm doing my thing where I can't read again. There we are. So yeah, the real politicers are in charge anyway. And they seem to be relatively friendly at the moment. I'm just going to go with the Commercial Citizens League again.
Yes,
I don't want the syndics in. Okay, so we need to find Faye Titanway. What's she like? No, terrible. God, look at the state of that. No, not covert ops. I want a military person now. Heroic indie. Autocratic doctor. You will open wide and say ah. Let's get a military
yes, sir.
guy in and let's see what this person's like. Adam Deanland. Why are they all cap 1? Is there a bug in this game or something? Like it's starting to get on my nerves now. Like I've not had one cap 4 in the entire game. I've not had one cap 5 either. Whereas other games I've had it where you just get them constantly. I don't understand. I'm assuming it's a difficulty level, but surely, like, I mean, there's just so many of them. A decent diplomacy score, actually. Yeah, even though he's capacity 1, he's not that bad, but he's still not what I want. I haven't got any more military, I don't think. What's this guy? Scotty Peeman. He's better, look. War 37. And he's got demolitions. I like these cards. They're a way of getting some interesting abilities.
Copy that. Copy that. Copy that.
There we are, Scotty Peetman.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Okay, he's going to be slightly better, I guess. Okay, so that's all those done. Now, again, I'm going to have a bit of a pause and just think about how I want to go about this, so we're not wasting so much time on camera. Okay, so I've just been having a think, and I realised that I'd not seen some military research come out. You know, I was like, oh, okay, have we got anything better than assault rifles? And then I realised what's happening. Micah Strutter, she's been researching aircraft design, which is, you know, and that's a linear tech, so it's just going to keep going and going. So I need to switch to something else. Now, there's loads of stuff to choose from, and I want to get something that's going to come out relatively quickly. Now, we've got the option of things like laser rifles now, and gas-powered small arms, Gauss small arms. These are going to make, you know, Gauss weapons are really going to make our troops infantry a lot more effective. I'm just wondering if there's something we can get that might come fast, that might be useful. For example, polymer armor is just going to change the game. We're going to need a lot more of these rare metals, but man, we'll be able to build some decent tanks then. Cluster bombs are going to be good. Advanced sensors is a really, really, really good. This is like critical tech as well. I think it's critical. It means you don't have to keep having motorbike troops with you, you know, so much. You can actually rely on the sensors of other troops. Walker hydraulics is good. This is going to allow us to build walkers, and walkers are, I mean, walkers will be good in these battles in the mountains, and they're good against enemy tanks as well. So there's loads of stuff we can go for. I was an idiot because I just came out of that. Let's just go to decisions. Hang on. Yeah, here we go. It's still open. So I think I'm going to go for Gauss small arms, and then as soon as I've done that, I'm hoping we'll get that in the next few turns. Gauss small arms will probably open up something new as well. So where are we? Gauss small arms is right down here. Yeah, that's going to take a while, right? But that is gonna be dead useful. Laser rifles is also good, but I think we'll go for Gauss first. I forget. Each one's good at something different, but I'm going to go for Gauss first. It means we won't be using so much energy, and yeah. So that was my thoughts there. I just thought I kind of wanted to share that because I didn't want to just kind of go for that. I felt that was a critical decision, and I wanted to show that on camera. Okay, I'm going to have another think about the movements I want to make. Okay, folks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to these guys with an entrenchment, I think. So where are we? There we go.
Aye, aye, sir.
Ooh, excuse me. Oh, so all that dust in that desert is making me sneeze. So entrenchment's a good card. It essentially gives us plus 50% maximum entrenchment. So you'll see that these guys they'll be starting to dig in already. Yeah, these guys are at 100. So that entrenchment bonus will be added pretty much straight away. And it will build up, so they'll end up being able to get much deeper into entrenchment than they would be able to normally. So that's actually a really, really handy card. Let's move this motorbike here. And we'll probably move these... Excuse me. Yeah, that's a rocky plane. We'll move those guys there, so they're going to be a little bit more effective. Okay. Gosh. Okay, these guys are veterans. These Crusaders, they've got veteran pilots, and I don't want them fighting here, actually. I think I want them out of here. So I'm going to move them out of here. And I don't think we've got enough logistical points to be able to strap move them. I made a mistake moving them in there, I think. Let's get... Gotta try and think about how I'm going to make this move now. So... Could go this way. Wow. That's interesting. Are these really well dug in or something? No, they're not. They've got high readiness. We've got decent readiness. So what's the problem? Are we on? Have we got entrenchments stuck on? Nope. I don't know why. It may. Oh, we're attacking into desert. That shouldn't make a difference though. In fact, it's plain sand. Oh, it might be that we don't have... do we not have enough action points? Sorry for all the pauses in this video, guys. Okay, so let's see if we can attack with a bigger force.
Going in.
Oh, it's just because there's so many of them. I think that's the issue.
Mission successful.
Okay, it didn't look like we lost anybody there, so I'm going to move these guys in. Which one should we move? We'll move the one with the higher readiness, I think. Now, are they going to get any supply? No, they're not. That wasn't smart. I don't want to get a road in again. I think that's just expensive. Oh, that was really silly. However, if we might be able to move something in and take this. No, we can't get anything in there. Now these tanks, I think I'm going to move them out. I don't think they're going to be much use here. And I can't get them round. I might just use them to take that square there. Okay, these guys can actually get through.
Move it now.
There we go.
All clear, sir.
Yeah, we killed a fair few. So that's gotten us right into... Yeah, right next to Erg Flats. I'd like to be able to take that quick, if I can. It might be necessary now that I've actually cut one of my own troops off, which wasn't really the smartest thing I've ever done. Siege infantry is finally getting in. We've got these jetpack troops as well. Now I'll get some bikers in for some recon. Oh, and I did this off screen, but I actually transferred these GR Republic troops over to from the which ones are these again? These are the 4th. So from the 4th Corps over to this siege infantry brigade. Okay, so that should... There we go. We can actually strap move them up as well. We can strap move a fair few of these. Excellent job. Okay, so we've actually got a fair few of these units in now. Over the next few turns, I'm pretty sure we should be able to get... we should be able to take this. And then this gives us... I mean, there's something else we've got to defend, but this will be quite defensible, look, against these guys if they do eventually decide to go for us. We are raising our relationship with them, but you know, it's possible that we might have to go to war with them at some point. I'd rather not have to, but you know, we'll just see how it goes. Okay, what are we going to do down here? First of all, let's move these tanks into position, and we'll get these guys down. If I've got any points left over afterwards, I'll consider strap moving them. I'll move those shortly. Let's get the other guys in first. So let's move the 7th Infantry Brigade across. These are a machine gun infantry group. I don't really want to be leading with my headquarters. Okay, so this is Sofaris. I'm not sure what these are. Yeah, we're really not getting much in the way of supply across, so that's a bit worrying. These guys, there's a chance that they might starve as they're getting across. Yeah, those guys are okay. It's just here they will get some supply here. I need to increase my supply line here somehow. But there's loads getting down here. 900, 660, 660. Okay, we don't need any going down there now then. Although it would be useful to be able to get this metal asset. Let's have a look at it. Oh, sorry, I'm looking for an asset and I'm actually looking for the metals. There we go. So yeah, that's not a bad asset, but I'm actually just going to cut that off for the time being, so that we've should increase the range. Still dropping off fairly heavily. Yeah, it starts dropping off around here. I think what I'll do is... Have we already got a supply base? No. So we've got a truck station there. There's a supply base there. So it will only affect the trucks coming out of this truck station. So probably what I'll do is I'll put a supply base here. Yeah, I think that's the one. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's usually 5 you want to put it. 6, 5. Yeah, I'll put it there.
Order received.
Okay, hopefully that will get up next turn. And I'm hoping the construction of that is not going to affect this too much. Let's just see what... yeah, they're going to get some. I'm hoping I can get a road in this way as well. So if I get a road down here... Well, that's 408. 24. 40. Let's try this one. Okay, so that's increased it somewhat. So hopefully these guys will be able to get over next turn and actually get into the supply that we're creating here. We're also going to likely need a supply base here too. So I think I'm actually going to drop that back to 0. Although I think this is not a traffic light issue now so much as an issue with the action points running out. So we've got one. There's a rail station. But it's not rail, but it's pushing out. This is what are we? We've got a truck station too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is where it's going to start to drop off. Back. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's get a supply base here as well.
Roger that.
They go, like I say, they go up quite quickly, so they shouldn't disrupt our supply lines, our supply too long. I don't think. Let's get these auxiliary guys in, these auxiliary units. Yeah, I'd like to see some sound effects for the aliens. I think we need some sound effects there. Okay, now we need to move the 1st Machine Gun Infantry Brigade up. The HQ is here. These are actually going to take a little while for the HQ to catch up, so they're not going to be fully effective. The HQ is lagging behind significantly there, unfortunately. We've got a buggy here. I'm going to move these down as far as... at least as far as these tanks. Okay, so where is the HQ? There it is. I'd like the HQ at least to be strategic moved down to the bottom here. Which means that we can make use of the armoured stuff that we've got to the best of our ability. Let's get these guys down too. I might as well strap move these down, get them in there quick. Running out of strategic move, unfortunately. So yeah, truck points are about done there. Some bikes. So at the moment we're just coming up against some non-aligned forces that are probably fleeing the reduction of their territory by Gigoi Republic. I want to see what's in Gigoi Republic. That's really important. Now, 36 AP. Don't have anything on this side. I don't think that we can catch up with. Oh no, I'm gonna move. Are they within? Yeah, they're within. We'll just leave those there. I just wanted to make sure that I'm getting the full bonus. You'll see that you actually get you can get an action point bonus if depending on the commander skills. So readiness bonuses, look, morale bonus, that kind of stuff. Yeah, we want to get these. I'll get these around the edge. Now, do we have anybody that can actually get into this hex here? Yeah, you can. Okay. See if we can push these guys back. Try and push them off these mountains.
Target destroyed.
Actually, I think that was woods. But look, so we've got a mountain range here. Now, this would be a good place if we can take up positions along this and get supply to them. Then Gigoi Republic, unless they got walkers or bombers or something that they can kind of get at us with, this will be quite difficult for them to dislodge. I just don't know what we were facing. That's the main issue that I've got at the moment. Let's send these tanks in, these assault guns. This is the job that these guys are built for. There we go. And now we've got the opportunity to move the HQ up. And we've got these mechanized infantry. Now, I'm not sure what the recon is on these guys. 5, okay. Well, how does that compare to the buggies? I think that's about the same. Yeah, they've got the same recon as buggies, which is really good. So we can actually use these guys to kind of... I'm going to do that. I'm not going to get too close, and the reason being is because something might come out of here really fast, because I can't actually see in there, and I don't have any political points to get to even try to get any espionage in on that. Okay, I think we're about done here. See what else. I'm just going to have a quick scan visually to see what else we've got. Okay, so there's this ongoing battle down here. Wow. Maybe if I get these up this direction, guys can go on the back. That's looking good.
Good job.
Okay, so we've pushed those back here. Try and attack with these guys. Hopefully we can... Oh, wow. These are the mini coelicants. Okay, yeah, so we lost too many men and... Hopefully they don't jump onto this. I wonder if we've got the option to... No, we can't strap move them. No, okay. Just leave them there. I mean, if we were unlucky, they might jump onto our supply line. And that would be really, really bad. But let's hope not. Let's hope that's not what's going on here. Going to attack down this side, I think. That turned out to be a good choice. So,
Good job.
we managed to kill a fair few and moving in this direction. Attacking with machine gunners is always a really, really risky maneuver. It paid off though.
Mission accomplished.
What are these guys? Oh, they're just they've got some zero gun 4s and they're quite well experienced. So, yes, risky, but that worked, which I'm pleased about. Okay, that worked too. I'll leave the 5th there, I think. Okay, that's not bad. These guys are just, again, just holding. There's not a huge amount we can do there until we've got more forces that way. All right. Okay, so I think I might have done this off camera, but I moved. This is when I was doing my initial appraisal of the turn, and I just was on autopilot and I moved this tank, and I think it was around here, so apologies for that. But yeah, that was something I did off screen. But I wanted to this rocky plains is the best place for it to attack from. They're going to be attacking into rocky plains as well. So next turn, even if I can't get this turn, which I would like to have a go at, there's a fair chance we can get this done. But if not, the cataphracts will finish the job next turn, I think. Okay, they're routing en masse, look. We got it.
All clear, sir.
Okay, Dunkelbunder's fallen. Yeah, and I don't want to attack. They're not going to. That's it. Now Dunkelbunder are finished. They're not going to. They're not going to attack. So I'm pretty sure that we can do this. I think we can move all those into this city now, and it means that we've now got the opportunity to invade here. Now, are Rorabas commune, are they at war with our ally Rishoye? Yes, they are. So we need to get in here quick to try and prevent them from getting round there. It's going to be difficult, I think, to to take this with what I've got here. I'm going to have to wait for some turns for Salzburg. Now, let's get a dirt road in. No, we can't get there yet. Yeah, I can't get the road in yet, but let's see what they've got asset-wise. Well, we didn't seem to damage anything. That's great news. So the people probably won't starve. My people might. I'm hoping that we can get... Hopefully we can get a few more points down this way. So what's this? This is a supply base. That should be extending any supply that's going down, but it doesn't seem like we've got many points. That's because this truck station is not at full capacity. Right, let's send... How many do we need? We need 400 at least. So let's send 400. Is there anything else? Yes. So if I send like 400 and 600, that's 1,000. So if I send about 1,000... Oh, they'll send a little bit more.
Understood.
And then I might just send a bunch of population as well, just to get that one off the ground. So Warm Steam's just gonna have a whole bunch more people. Okay, right, this episode's over an hour now, so I'm gonna try and wrap it up. I think there is stuff we can do. I definitely need to build some more ammunition. So let's get another 1,000, maybe 2,000 ammunition.
Yes, sir.
We don't need any machines. I think what I just need to do is just go through and just build some more truck stations, just to really cement in. Zoomed out a bit too far. Just to really cement in this logistics system that I'm putting in place. So we don't want to be putting too many truck stations down, because every time trucks hit another station, you lose a percentage of the truck points, and that'll be because they're kind of loading stuff onto other trucks, I guess, and overloading the road network. So yeah, I mean, this is not bad luck. We have got some... Yeah, I mean, there's an obvious bottleneck here because we're deliberately cutting that off. I'm not sure if that's actually wise now. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I could get rid of some of these excessive roads. What is here at viewpoint? Nothing. It's literally just a hex asset. We don't need anybody. We don't need any roads there. I could just, yeah. I think I'll lock this one off completely. There we go. And the rest of them should be forcing these roads to be moving this way. There are going to be junctioning penalties as well because of the amount of branches on these roads. Wow, I really wish I'd thought about this a little bit more carefully. I think it's a natural function of the way that the gate, that you end up expanding. I think unless you're a very careful player and you really plot your potential expansion, and it's difficult, with the way that you're building your roads, it's really difficult to do because when you've got the fog of war on, because you don't know what's coming. So yeah, I think I can be somewhat excused for my dreadfully inefficient road systems here, partly because a lot of it was just trying to cover my troops' logistical needs at the time of the invasion of each particular place that I was moving to. Yeah, this is a really crazy long road. This needs sorting out. I think what we might have to do here is get an extra supply base. So we got one supply base under construction. As soon as that's up and we've fed these people, I might get another one, because we never know. This might become a front in a war. And if nothing else, look, we do have what is this asset here? Yeah, large media tech. This is a scavenger site, and it's a good one as well. There's quite a lot of scavenger points there. So if nothing else, once we've done this, I actually want to start getting scavenger points from there. I'd probably actually make a zone there, or maybe a zone here. because I was hoping to get a zone up in, you know, like kind of along this belt. This is a good place for a zone on this planet, I think, because of the green land around it. It's going to be hard to. It's probably going to be quite hard to find a place that's going to be cold enough. So it's spring now, -44 in the high mountains. I mean, if we could get arable farmland in the high mountains, that's possible. High mountains grassy, that's possible, I think. Okay, guys, I think we're about done there. So I want to wait a few more turns while we've got the. Let's start getting some more troops. Let's send another 100,000 troops out. Or 10,000 troops, sorry. My ability to read numbers is awful. I'll get some more troops out. Once we've got that small Gauss gun technology, or small Gauss rifle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise a formation, and we've actually got, when I'm not when I'm not doing mass replacement, you'll see that we only need 9,000 troops and 630 industrial points in order to get a machine gun infantry corps. So the biggest problem, you know, the most difficult thing really there is men. And we've got loads. I mean, we could get tons of these. We could probably even get an army out. The thing is that an army takes a lot of industrial points and metal to equip, but we don't need anything army size yet. You know, we've got the men, we've got the manpower for it, but I just think it's probably a little bit overkill. I don't really know what we'd be using it against, because like in an army you've got 40, you know, nearly 50,000 men, or you've got 60,000 men, 62,000, which is a lot of men. That's half of what we've got stored. Now, you know, having a light infantry army it'd be crazy with the logistics, but let's say if you're fighting in a very relatively limited combat width area, so, you know, like here for example, a well supported army could probably just march in and just take all sorts of stuff, but it's a very inefficient way of using your manpower, I'd say. I think there's better ways of going about it. Why use an army when you can use a brigade, you know? Okay, that's enough musing. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I shall catch you in the next one. Take it easy.